Good morning everyone, this is Ranger Rob and welcome to the Ranger Rob Country Living channel. And today, besides having some puppies in here playing with toys, wanted to show you that I keep telling you that we have some new seedlings and stuff like that ready being developed for the raft system and the NFT. So I'm showing you right here. This is the new process we're using. We're using a mixture of perlite. It's about a 60-40 mix, 40% being vermiculite. And so we're doing new starters here. You kind of see them, it's kind of hard with the light. For example, this is Muir lettuce. And the reason we're using the perlite is now that when they get big enough, I can pull them out by hand and put them into the little pucks, like these. And then I'll reset this tank up and get them big enough where their roots are big enough to either go into the NFT or the raft system. So that's our full process change for our seedlings. And I have Muir lettuce. I have some new Swiss chard. Let's see what else we got. Some Tropicana lettuce. I can't read my writing. Romaine and black seed lettuce. And I did get some a new spinach in that is good for this time of year. And I need to get that planted too. So yeah, so the seedling room is kind of active again, but it kind of in a different way. So today, last night I was like too tired because I'm not feeling too good, but we've got to fill a tank on the Dutch bucket system because it's just sucking up water, something fierce. So let's get that done. For me, doing this in the morning is a little easier. Still not running at 100%, and it's cool here in the mornings. And I definitely got a few chores to do, but our highest priority is to get that tank filled. Everything looks beautiful. Now, I think I've told you this before, but we do have a second watering system for the whole yard. All the grasses, all the little flower beds have a built-in watering system, which is on a 16-channel watering system, and that runs at night. So when we come out here, anything, now that system does not cover any of my plants out here except the onions and the tomatoes inside this enclosure. And you can kind of see the watering systems here. Those were built in, so we just kind of tried to utilize them, and so all this gets watered automatically, so that's nice. And to get anything extended from there requires digging trenches, and we sure in heck ain't doing that right away. Chickens are waiting for treats, and we are almost to the greenhouse, and we got to get a tank filled. Let's see what we got. So I'm going to show you these plants. These tomato plants are really soaking up nutrients, and so this will be kind of hard to show you, but here we go. So you can see that that tank's pretty low. So what I do is this is a 38-gallon tank, and so I just estimate I'm going to be putting about 30 gallons in. So that's how I do my measurements for my nutrients. So I'm going to get a hose. We did get a hose in here and start getting this filled up. Alright guys, I'm in the greenhouse. I got my hose here. What I start doing is filling up the tank directly with this hose. And while that's going on, I'm mixing up the nutrients and adding it to the tank. So for the first time, remember I'm putting about 30 gallons in. So it's 2 teaspoons per 5 gallons, which means I put 12 teaspoons of master blend and 6 teaspoons of basically Epsom salt. So I added that first. Then what they suggest is you fill your tank as close to the top as possible before you add your calcium nitrate, which it is 2 teaspoons per 5 gallons, which means I got to do 12. So anyway, so we're going to mix that right now, add that in, top off the tank, and we're done. So towards the end here, I always leave about 5 gallons before it's full, and I'm letting the pressure of the water mix up the water really good, and we'll have some very happy tomatoes one more day. So looking beautiful in here. Plants are growing really well, and we did a little bit of pruning. We got to work on resetting some of these ties. But all in all, the plants look wonderful. So due to our extreme heat, we've been actually leaving the sides of the greenhouse open. And which the bad part is, it allows dust in here and critters. Critters aren't too bad. I kind of solved the ant problem. And in a day or two, I'll be getting some ladybugs, and I'll have to close the doors in here and let those get established in here. I'll lose quite a few, but hopefully they'll go over to my garden on the NFT system. But everything's looking really good. Plants are looking wonderful. Lots of things growing. There's some little snap peas. By the way, these are 3 different pepper plants, and they're all growing really well. And we actually have 2 peppers developing so far. All the tomato plants still look really good, and even going through all this heat, I am so pleased of their leaf growth. They're healthy as all get out. We're trying to trim them accordingly. I'll be doing some more trimming today at the lower sections, and yeah, they're just amazing. I just can't wait for these to start ripening. And this plant on the end is actually what they call it, big beef. And so these are all big beef here. So that'll be kind of exciting to see if I can actually grow big beef. And yeah, so today I'll be doing some trimming, and I'm going to take some of these peppers and put them in the NFT outside to replace some of those snap peas that are starting to turn. Like I said, this heat wave definitely threw us a little bit. So let's get going and moving a couple of peppers. All right guys, got one of my pepper plants here. Nice roots on it. And we're gonna move it into the NFT with the trellis system over here. So let's get on that. All right guys, I'm out here in the trellis system. Because of the extreme heat, these little snap peas are just not gonna make it. So we're gonna replace them with peppers. Here's another snap pea. They're all turning and getting very chalky and not healthy at all. The extreme heat just killed them. Now the green beans, they're doing great. But so we're gonna replace this one first and go from there. So when I put these peppers in, they tend to want to go straight up and down. I have to kind of lean them towards the trellis, and what happens is, this is the pepper right here. I think. Yeah, that's a pepper. Anyway, you see how it's leaned over and it's now going up the trellis? I pretty much have to do the same thing to lean this one to go up against the trellis. So it looks kind of funny at first, but the plant adapts. All right, so I got it clipped in right here. And it looks kind of funny at first, but it's for the plant's safety because we get a lot of wind here. If I don't get these clamped down, they'll break. So we got one switched out. So, all right. So I'm not going to get as many snap peas this year. Oh well. So I think I'm going to hold off till some of those peppers get a little taller. But what's in here right now is butter crunch. And don't those look beautiful? So these are all young ones. So this is what we've been eating from. And I think I'm going to start pulling a couple more of these last two iceberg lettuces, because it looks like the heat's been a little bit too hard on them. And it's sucking up all my water again. So I can see they're kind of heavy too. So yeah, let's get these out of here. So this is going to turn out to be a good snack for the chickens, and it's probably gone bitter. And so what I got to do is pop this bottom off, put that into the compost bin over here, and give this big old treat to the chickens. nothing goes to waste here. It either goes to the chickens or it goes to the compost bin. And the compost bin is getting a lot of activity lately. Alright guys, we got the bottom off that. Here's our lettuce for the chickens. I need 3 hands. Let's see if I can get this open. Alright guys, so out to the corn here. So one of the things that I've heard a saying is you want your corn to be knee-high by 4th of July. And we definitely did it here. But these here are about a little bit short of knee-high, but we still got a couple days. But it'll be interesting if that's a true saying. I want to also show you this little cucumber plant's going nuts. But I told you the other day, we're actually getting some broccoli right here. And that was not supposed to happen. Well, we wanted it to, but I got a feeling they're going to flower really quick. But at least I can say I actually got some broccoli, because it's been my nemesis. And my other broccolis haven't done anything, but they look pretty. Does pretty count? So anyway, and actually some of these extra tomatoes I planted are actually starting to produce tomatoes. And my onions are starting to look really good. So these are Walla Walla onions. They look really healthy. They still got a long ways to go, and it's pretty cool. And another quick look over here. We got lots of zucchini on the way. Right here. And these are zucchini plants too, just a little bit behind those. All these tomatoes are, like I said, not growing as fast as the greenhouse, but they're growing. So we're gonna have lots of tomatoes. So that's the report over here. Now we gotta go check out the other tanks here and check the strawberries. All right, so we just checked the tanks down here. Actually, both of them look good, but the difference is we took a lot of plants off the NFT, and so they're not drinking so much water. And what a difference. We still got a couple more plants to take off the NFT, and next week when we start getting some cooler weather, we'll put in some other plants, because we got to rotate what's in the greenhouse into the NFT, or we won't have room for all those new seedlings you just saw. Yeah, another problem I've been having is I've been starting to switch over to the puck system, and I need to make more, but haven't been feeling that good. Get that done, and I need to create another support for the NFT, because I got a little bit drooping on one of my other pipes. I think the hot weather is causing that. So in here I've been hand watering the towers before the nutrients run, just to give them extra moisture. Getting tons of strawberries, and I do have some other berry plants. I want to make sure they get water, so let me get that done. Of course, one of the payoffs of watering the strawberry towers, I always like to find my reddest ones, is I get a strawberry. That was a good one. Small one, but a good one. But yeah, better have one more. So I'm sure this isn't good for my diverticulitis, but who cares? That was a good sweet one. So yeah, I could do that all day. So anyway, we got the watering done on the towers. Lots of strawberries, as you can see. And yeah, they're starting to produce something fierce. It won't be long before we have a white strawberry. And I think that's what these are right here. So I'm really anxious. I've got to cut out these runners to see what these white strawberries taste like. And I'll let you know if they actually taste like pineapple. But I gotta get one first. So we got a pretty good tour today. By the way, the Swiss chard is so ready to eat. So we're gonna harvest this probably today or tomorrow. Just kind of waiting to feel a little better so I get my appetite back. But yeah, Swiss chard is doing good. Some of my young butter crunch hopefully hasn't gone bitter, but I got the other ones in the raft, so they're pretty good. Generally speaking, peppers, beans are doing the best out here. That hot spell turned all my snap peas to I don't know how to describe it. It sucked them dry. So yeah, let's say they're little gelflings. That'd be a dark crystal joke, by the way. All right, I'll work on it. So that everything's looking good. NFTs. By the way, right here, we hit a pipe underneath the ground to the main watering system. So we've got to dig a big hole and fix that. There's always something. But all in all, we're making it through this hot spell. Lost a lot of plants, but I'm gaining a lot more too. All right, guys, this is a special note to Jack and Robin. Thank you. I really appreciate your kind words. And yeah, and Jack was saying on my diverticulitis, watch out, I don't have a burst problem. And yeah, I always worry about that, and that's why I'm worried about it. Am I getting septic or not? But right now, this is not unusual to go through this. But if it goes on much longer, then it's probably time to go get scanned and spend all the extra money on stuff to tell me the same thing I already know. But anyway, I do appreciate your kind words. I love comments from all you guys. It's really nice. And I hope you got a kick out of try to do my best to kind of do a garden tour. I'm a little bit behind. We got to get pucks done. I got to get a new brace put in underneath one of the NFTs on the tall system. I'm getting a little bit of a droop again. I think the hot weather is just playing havoc on my pipes. It was designed fine, but when it got hot, I think my pipes are bowing a little bit. So we can fix it, and we'll kind of go from there. So I'm going to wrap it up here. I want to thank you very much for watching. Please take the time to like, subscribe, and share our videos all over the whole wide world. I think you should send a copy, send a copy of this to Putin. I think Putin would like this when he's not horseback riding. So guys, have a great day. All my new subscribers, all my new folks that have been watching and the comments we've been getting from folks. We really appreciate, and it makes us feel really good. And let us know if you have any questions and things I showed you. I didn't go into detail about too many things, but you might, if you want me to, I can. So guys, have a great day. Don't hesitate to try hydroponics. Do it in a small scale. Do it in your house. Do it in the kitchen. Do it in the living room. It's all good. So guys, have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.
Our videos are made possible by RangerRob Poopy Bags, available at Amazon right now. Thank you very much for watching our video. Please take the time to like, subscribe, and share our videos all over the whole wide world. Thanks.